I am the Drewster. Drewster's Corner here. Week 2 of the NFL. Week 1 was pretty exciting. Drewster went 9-7. It wasn't good. We had some games that kind of just were up in the air, but that's okay. We're going to get back on track. We're going to win it. Those boys on TikTok, they beat me. I have to give it up to them. And we're going to go ahead and move on to week 2 and see what we could do. All right, first game is Philly. Philly at Minnesota at Philly. Philly's minus 6.5, over under 48.5. Philly looked good, came out of the gate 16-0, and then they let New England back in the game. I don't know what happened. It's like their offense just sputtered. I was kind of watching that game, and I don't understand what happened to them. But they came up big at the end. But this might be, they're coming home. Minnesota, I told you about, their defense is terrible. So we're going to take Philly. We're taking Philly. If you want to take them on the betting, we're taking Philly to win at home. If you want to take them on the betting way, I guess 6.5 is nice. They might cover a touchdown. You can go that way. Over under 48.5. I believe it'll probably go under. Minnesota doesn't have their shit together yet. And they're on the road. So, all right, we have Tampa Bay at the Bears. Very disappointing. I will have to say, having my Devin Hester jersey on, it's signed on the back to Andy from Devin Hester. The man is a very nice man. I love him to death. I don't know why he's not getting in the Hall of Fame, but that's okay. We'll get there. But this Bear team, I drank the Kool-Aid just like everybody else. I'm telling you, they pounded us in Chicago about this defense coming in. I don't know. Justin Fields, we got the receiver. Yeah, we have a receiver now. Do you understand we have a receiver? But you have to throw him the ball. Would you throw it to him 2 times? 2 targets? You didn't throw the ball more than 15 yards downfield. What's going on with the offense? You kept throwing the ball laterally. What are you going sideways for? That makes no sense at all. I'm sorry. I got to get down on my Bears. I love my Bears, but you guys suck. What you put on that field in the second half was terrible. Okay, I'll give it up to you. First half, we were winning the first half. If you look at the stats, we were doing good. We're rocking. But you don't go for it on your own 40, the beginning of the game. You punt the ball away and you play defense. Okay? I don't know, because you're the new coach and you think you know what's going on. You don't go for it on your own 40. We were not doing that much on offense yet to even prove that we could get that first down. Other than that said, I'm taking Tampa Bay. Until my Bears can show me they're going to do something, we're taking Tampa Bay. But they are road dogs. I think Tampa Bay might win this game. They'll probably win this game. We're taking Tampa Bay, but the Bears might be there at the 3 points. But we're just taking Tampa Bay to win the game. All right, Atlanta at Green Bay. Like I said, Green Bay was not that good. They did some stuff in the second half. They should have took away 7 points. They played better in the second half. I'll give it up to them. My buddy Paulie kept sending me texts. My buddy John, Green Bay Johnny. I couldn't even respond. I was so distraught. Plus, I've been sick for the last couple of days. You can hear it in my voice. The Drewster was down, but he's back up. We're going to try to do something here. But we're going to take Atlanta. I'm going to take Atlanta at home. I think Green Bay showed some stuff on the Bears sideline, but not good enough to take down Atlanta. Atlanta's the same thing. So it's an up in the air kind of game. I'm not dissing Green Bay. Not that I wouldn't take them, but I just think Atlanta might win at home. All right, Houston and Indy. We're taking Houston. The way they played against, I know people are going to be all over Indy. It's minus 1.5. Green Bay's minus 2, just so you know. So take the home dog plus the 2. That'll work on the Atlanta game. All right, back to Houston. You got Houston, Indy. Indy's minus 1.5. Home dog, 1.5. I'll take them. I'll take Houston. The way they played against Baltimore, that kids moved the ball well. Had some turnovers, and that's what was the problem with that game. So we're going to take Houston. Indy went against Jacksonville. They put up a good fight. I don't know. I just think that defense is so good on Houston. He's got them rolling. So we're going to go with Houston at home dog, taking the points. All right, Detroit at Seattle. Seattle, everybody was high on you, so was I. I didn't see much in your game that you're going to beat Detroit, which Detroit now is up and coming, one of the better teams in the league, which I have to say. They're in my division, my Bears. I don't want to do it, but I have to. They're -6, but we're taking Detroit to win this game at home. All right, Tennessee at LA Chargers. The over-under in that Detroit game, by the way, is 47.5. I don't know. Maybe take the over. We'll see. All right, Tennessee is getting 3 points at home. The LA Chargers. Does anybody have to see any more of the Chargers offense? Because they were fantastic. Defense couldn't hold out Miami, but he was throwing that ball. Tua was throwing the ball left and right down the field to Tyreek Hill, 200-some yards. I mean, it's just ridiculous, okay? It's not going to happen all the time, but they got enough power off him with Ecker and everybody else to beat Tennessee, which sucks. So we're going to take the -3 and we're going to pound them. Cash money is coming. LA Chargers. Juicer's calling it. Here it is. And let's do it. Okay, moving on. We're going to Cincinnati at Baltimore. Cincinnati, I really thought you were going to come out with this bullshit on the slow start that I hear about all the time. And I guess so, because you look terrible. Joe Burrow, you couldn't do anything. I don't know what's going on with your calf, but I know you're at home. You're -3.5, which I don't understand. The way you played, how are you 3.5? I'm going to take Baltimore with a field goal, with the hook. Baltimore to win. All right, Bills at Las Vegas. Bills -9. How are you -9? But they turn over the ball 4 times. No, Josh Allen turned over the ball 4 times, which is ridiculous in that game. You still had a chance to win that game. You just couldn't pull it off. The Jets had the whole Jet miracle with Rodgers going down, the defense playing fantastic, and they win the game. That's great. Bills are going to come out, redeem themselves at home. Josh Allen will be almost perfect, and they're going to win this game. Las Vegas, I'm sorry, you barely got past the Broncos last week, which I thought was going to be an improved team with Sean Payton, but apparently that's not happening. Well, we'll see what goes on with that game. All right. So we're taking the Bills -9. That's a big spread. I don't know. Let's just say the Bills are going to win this game with no problem. We got Jacksonville at KC. KC's -3. KC is on the road. It's at Jacksonville. Sorry about that. 51. I like the over. I think Jacksonville will score, but I think Patrick Mahomes and company can't go 0-2. They have to go back to winning ways. Hopefully Kelsey comes back. If that does, it's going to be a mess, but nobody's dropping balls like they did last time. Drop the ball here, drop the ball there. 4th down, 3rd down, key plays. They could have won that game, but you give it up to Detroit. Their defensive line played well, but KC will win this game -3. That might be a parlay bet for yourselves out there, folks. All right, moving on. We got the Rams -49ers at the Rams -8, 44.5. 49ers look fantastic. I have to admit it. They're one of my second best teams besides my Bears that I love. Brock Purdy looked good. The whole team looked good. McCaffrey, everybody. I mean, the defense is just fucking they all the way up until the last drive of the Steelers. They had 1 fucking yard, the Steelers. 1 yard out of like 5 drives. And at the end of the game, they get a drive, they get a touchdown. That's the only reason why they had yardage. But 1 yard they gave up, that's incredible. That's unbelievable. I'm taking the 49ers against the Rams. All right. New York Giants and Arizona. Giants are -5.5, and what a fucking goose egg that you fucking laid, G-Men. What in the fuck? You couldn't even get a field goal. You couldn't do nothing. I know Dallas is decent. Their offense played like shit, but their fucking defense is good. I don't know what happened to you, Giants. I kind of thought the hype. I was drinking the blue Kool-Aid a little bit. Not that much, but a little bit, thinking this game was going to be competitive. I was picking you last week, but I'm picking you this week because Arizona sucks, and I think you get yourself together. I think Barkley has a big day, and we're going to move on to the next game. The over-under in that game is 39.5. And I say G-Men wins at least by 7. And the over-under, oh, geez. I couldn't even tell you on that game. I'm not even going to give it to you. All right. We got the next game. The football Giants pull up the miracle on Monday night without Aaron Rodgers against Dallas. And guess what? Now you're going to come down the real, come back down to earth. And Dallas will win this game at home. -9.5. I don't think so. Your defense is really good. Zach Wilson will do enough to get a few points to keep it in there. Dallas will win this game, but it'll be a decent close one. The defense will keep them in. So we're moving on. Washington, Denver. Denver, you disappointed me last week. I thought the Sean Payton area is going to do something. Washington, you're just as bad, but you're okay. Denver, mile high. Everybody's going to be freaked out about the fucking thin air, but I'm going to take Washington on the road, get 3.5. I'll take the 3.5. Will Denver win this game? It's tough to say. You know what? If you're a betting man, I was going to take Washington, but I'm changing my mind at the last minute. I'm going to take Denver, but they win the game, but they don't cover the spread. Denver win the game, don't cover spread. Chuck it up for the Juicer. Okay, Miami going into New England. New England fought back tough against that Philly team. They wouldn't stop at the end of the game. They had some turnovers. They had some things going on. I was really surprised how well they played. They're back at home. Miami put it up. Everybody's high on Miami now. But I believe New England's going to do something. I think New England's got that tough defense. I think Belichick is not going to lose two at home. And I think Miami falls to New England this week at Foxborough. All right, Sunday Night Football. We got New Orleans and Carolina. And what are you fucking people thinking about putting New Orleans and Carolina on Sunday night? I mean, did they do anything last year that caused you to fucking pick those two teams for a Sunday night game? I don't get the NFL. What's going on? That's fucking horrible. Oh, my God. But we're going to take New Orleans. I don't think Carolina has enough with the rookie yet to do anything. Their defense is outstanding. So is New Orleans. But they'll have enough to get by. All right. Moving on to Monday. We have two games on Monday, right? I believe. Let me pull up my my spots here. The first game, is that the first game I just talked about? Was New Orleans and Carolina? Oh, yeah, that was my Monday night. Oh, yeah, so that's my Monday night. Sunday night, I'm sorry about that. Sunday night is New England, Miami. That's a decent game. All right. I'm screaming at you guys about nothing. All right, so Monday night's New Orleans. But even though it's Monday night, why are you putting them on Monday night? All right, here we go. We got New Orleans -3, and then you got Cleveland and Pitt. Pitt was just terrible, terrible. But they're at home again. I don't think Kenny Pickett and those guys are going to Kenny Pickett and those guys are going to play that bad again. Their defense is still really good. Cleveland's there, but I think they have enough to squeak one out at the end by a field goal. Steelers win Monday night by a field goal. This is Juicer's Corner, and I am out. Good luck.